Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, Mr. DeAndre Swanson, the Hip Hop Dean, coming to you live and direct. Once again, man, from the Oval Office, from the Sanctuary up here at Old Eisenhower Middle School. Real quick, man, I wanted to hop on, share a very brief and very positive word if I could, and then jet on up out of here and head to job number 2. So real quick today, I think this is a first in fashion for me, because I'm actually rocking triple pink today, and I don't think I've ever pulled off that, little triple entendre. But anyway, man, I had a little bit of an epiphany, and so I wanted to kind of, share some of this with some people. And I want to give credit where credit is due. Shout outs to the homie Andrea Tracy, head principal at MacArthur High School, current head principal at MacArthur High School, first year head principal on a path that I'm trying to be on myself. And very quickly, we had when I was going through my classes at the end of last year, so this was back in the spring, I had the opportunity to go over an internship, kind of like shadow her for a day. And she said something that I had never heard anybody say before, and that's where my focus for today is coming from. So she said that everybody's 100% looks different. Okay, everybody's 100% looks different. My definition or my ability to give my all is going to look differently than it will for somebody else. And a lot of times, I think that people, especially people who are in leadership, sometimes we can be so demanding. Sometimes we can place these expectations and these standards on people and not recognize that they're doing the absolute very best that they can. And I think that when we do that, a lot of times you can stagnate people's progress. And you, in a lot of ways, in many regards, you can discourage people. And so I wanted to hop on real quick and share this very brief story in reference to everybody's 100% looking differently. Okay, so many of you may or may not know, okay, I'm coaching football again. I'm very, very excited at the opportunity to be back on the sidelines coaching football. I'm a 7th grade football coach here at Eisenhower Middle School. Now, if you have watched us play football, then you know, okay, that we have had our struggles this season. That's me being kind to myself, and the players, okay? We're not a very good football team for a number of reasons. Probably, at the top of that list is that I may not be a very good football coach, and I'm okay with that. The other stuff, though, we need some mental toughness, some physical toughness. We need to do the little things right. We need to show up, be better men, all this other type of stuff. But anyway, there's this kid I have, and I can't say his name. I'm not going to violate the kid's confidentiality, but this really spoke to me when this happened yesterday. He's a young man who has not, was not brought up in athletics, has not played a whole lot of football. And to be quite honest with you, there's a lot of development lacking there in terms of his hand-eye coordination, a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't going to talk too crazy about the young man because I appreciate his effort, right? So I put him in the game. We're losing the game pretty handily yesterday. And I put him in the game and decide to call a play where we get him the ball. And, we throw him a quick screen, a bubble screen out in the slot, man. And this kid catches this ball and he gets smoked. Okay, I'm talking about like decleated, feet up in the air, everything. And it was, the crowd is oohing and ahhing. And I'm looking at myself. The referee actually looked over at me like, "Coach, what are you doing?" So it was, it was pretty crazy, right? I mean, the homie got lit up. Okay, it was pretty bad. But not only did he get hit, extremely hard, but he held on to the ball. He made the catch, and I didn't really think anything of it. He was down probably for an extra 5-10 seconds, maybe. Kind of shook himself off, dusted himself back off, got back up, got ready for the next play. But after the game, his entire family, and I do mean everybody that was out there to come and watch this kid play, was so excited at the fact that he held on to this ball, that he made a catch, okay? That he made a catch, that he held on to this ball, and that he didn't fumble it. And for him, that's 100%. Okay, he did the very best he could in that situation, given those circumstances. And man, his people were so proud of him. And a lot of times I think that because we have made all these different advancements and all these different achievements in our life, we kind of lose sight of the fact that other people, okay, who are trying the very best that they can, when they take these little bitty baby steps, these little bitty incrementally, positive, progressive steps, we kind of overlook that, or in some type of ways we lessen the significance of that progress, man, and we need to stop doing that. Okay, we need to stop doing it. I wanted to hop on just real quick and share that there are some people around you who you may think are not trying as hard as they can, but they are giving their all. There are some of us for sure, okay, some people for sure who are not trying as hard as they can, and we can see that. And as leaders, as parents, as educators, we do want to push people, we do want to inspire people. But we need to also take the time to recognize, man, when there are people around us who are giving every single ounce and every fiber of their being to the cause, man. And I was blown away by that. I was blown away by how just elated this young man's people were for the fact that all he did was make a simple routine catch, and then he got blew up. Okay, it exploded. Okay. But that young man got up, he dusted himself back off, okay? He lined back up, and he was ready for the next play. And that's 100%, okay? That's 100%. I'm excited for him. I'm excited for his family who's excited. And, a lot of times as a coach, we don't do these moral victory things, these little bitty things over here that don't really translate to winning games and stuff like that. But I think that this young man learned a lot about himself. And he also learned a very valuable lesson about life, that when you get hit, and this is why I love football, when you get hit, you get knocked down, you get your butt back up, and you continue to give your 100%. That's all I'm going to say. I love y'all. We're going to holler at you later. All right? Peace.